Hello there, darlings. This is Elefant27 bringing you Chuckaboo Bakery Part 2. Oh my gosh, it is long awaiting. It's been so long since I have actually uploaded a video. I know. It's none of the goods. Hey, guess what? You're getting 2 today. That's right, brothers and sisters. 2 of them today. I'm so happy. I actually have been sort of working on 2 projects at once, and as a result I actually ended up, that sort of slowed me down. And also, you might notice this video is in 720p. The reason that is because I recorded this before I got a 1080p thing. If you saw my cast video where I'm like, 1080p, oh my gosh, I can record in 1080p, I hadn't done that with this yet. Actually, the whole story behind it is, I have, an NVIDIA I have a really cool graphics card that comes with a program where it can record your gameplay so that it's in really high quality, 1080p, and I think you can do 4K, but I was just like, I don't want to risk it. And so 1080p it was. It was fantastic. I'm so happy with how this looks, how it turned out. But this is 720p. I'm still happy with 720p. You know, I used OBS Studio Recorder, and yeah, I mean, it's good. 720p is fine quality. I have watched lots of really good videos in 720p, and I thought that, I'll just have to upgrade some things, this and that. Nope. I just had to, suck it up and, well, not suck it up, but learn a whole new thing. And another reason why it might have slowed down is because, okay, so, my, intro? Well, the intro is oh, by the way, I'm really struggling with this bathroom right here. Nobody's business. Finally, I get this is about the time where everything starts coming together, but oh my gosh, this bathroom was a pain. It was so difficult for me to do. But you'll see. It gets beautiful. I absolutely love this bathroom. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. So, maybe this isn't really important, but I plan on making my own sort of custom intro, and yeah, so I really hope that it's gonna be really, really cool. It's just, everything, it's like this massive learning curve where I have to learn how to, it's a huge learning curve. All of this is just so new to me. I've never done really anything like this. I've done a couple things in school, with the editing, the whole thing, and it'll look cool. I have a whole image, but if you saw my cast video, which you totally watch, it's called Cutie Pie. Oh my gosh, she's going to actually be featured in this build, by the way. Oh, I'm getting distracted again. Oh, woo. Okay, anyway. Hello. Oh boy. So, well, this is classical speed builds. I should have been talking about the classical music this whole time. That should be the first thing I talk about. Okay. Here I am. I'm back. So, this is called Advent Chamber, Corelli Concerto Grosso. It's by the Advent Chamber Orchestra. The composer Corelli is, he comes from the Baroque era, where, he was a violinist, and he was Italian. He was born on the 17th of February in 1653. I don't really know that much about this composer. The last one, obviously, was Mozart, so I knew a bunch about him. I think what I'm going to give you is, he was a composer of the Baroque era, and, and he played the violin. And so I think that's really cool. I mean, the Baroque era has all sorts of, I believe that like Bach is Baroque. Oh, you should listen to more Baroque music, because I bet if you're watching this, you don't listen to much Baroque music. It's beautiful. You should totally get into that scene. Yeah, so that's my little fact of the day, and it's about Corelli. Alright, so now we're into the bedroom, and this bedroom, I mean, I really like the color scheme that's going on right now, but it just wasn't fitting. It wasn't, there was something off about it, and you'll see there's a point where I finally realize the mistake I've made, or not the mistake I've made, but you know, I realize something very, very soon. You'll see it. There's going to be a shift. There's going to be a shift where this is it. Because I put down the sun and I got a burst of inspiration. I put down that sun rug and I just, oh my gosh, I got a burst of inspiration with yellow tones, and even though I didn't make the rug yellow, it still inspired me very deeply, and I was very happy because I was really struggling. You know, it wasn't turning out how I wanted it to be. You know, I was thinking I would do a carpeted area. You know, I thought maybe each room would be a little different. Nope, the whole house pretty much, I mean, they're all different in their own little cute ways, but the entire apartment of the downstairs of this bakery sort of ties together in a way. And you'll see in the screenshots, I'm actually really, really impressed with myself. I know that's sort of like tooting my own horn, but I'm really, really, really proud of myself. I love this build. I think it's so pretty and simple, and it's really, really fabulous. I pat myself on the back. No, I haven't built something this good. I think it has something to do with, you know, wanting to make something that people will want to see, you know, that people will want to, you know, I put more effort into it because I know that even though I might not have very many viewers, the few viewers I have, I want to show them, you know, what I can do with The Sims. And again, I was there doing custom content, like, ooh, what's this? Because I don't really look at all of my custom content, and, oh, I love this thing that I do. I put, like, little flowers. This Sim that I made, in case you haven't watched the, cast, is a childish Sim. So, like, I made, like, what kind of adult is gonna put, like, little flower, you know, not very many, right? So, I just thought, this Sim is going to be colorful. She's gonna love, you know, she's gonna be very childish. Of course, she's a baker, so she was a foodie. So she was a cheerful foodie and childish Simmy. And I think she is the cutest little thing. And you're gonna see her, and you're gonna be like, aww, she's such a cutie pie. Sorry, I'm really, really happy with that Sim. That's one of my favorite Sims I've made. And I've made a lot of Sims. She's still, you know, there's something about making a Sim. You know, making a Sim that you know is gonna be really good. Like, I made one Sim. This is kind of funny. I made a Sim, and she got married to a guy, and she has a very round face. You know, she was very cute. She was one at the time she was my favorite Sim, and I was just like smitten with her. And then she married this guy, and he had very prominent features. You know, I didn't really realize that it would make all of her children look a little bit odd. None of them look like her at all. You know, she's a chubby Sim, so they're all like overweight. Well, not one of them. One of them's very, very, very pretty. And so this is a cool thing that I do sometimes. You know, those counters don't really have matching cabinets, so I like to put little shelves on the wall, as you can see right here. And I really like how that looks, because you can sort of display like more things that might be on the counter or something, you know, because maybe those Sims keep their dishes under in the cabinets or something. You know, maybe they don't under the counters, you know, maybe they don't really. But I gotta tell you, putting stuff on those is really a pain, because a lot of stuff, for some reason, it fits there. Like, you can see it fits, but it doesn't go on there because it takes too much space. Oh, and then they kept snapping to the counters, and eventually you'll see it takes me a really, really long time. Like, this is in 6 times speed, people. No joke, it's in 6 times speed, and I'm just like, you can see I'm just struggling here. Oh, good times, good times. Yeah, I just really, I just like using the little cabinets, because when you use the cabinets, you can put more things on display, you know, because I always like, you know, some people, they don't like clutter, but I like a lot of clutter. I like to make it seem like a sim has lived there for a long time. You know, sometimes I like to make builds where it doesn't really look like that. Like, if I'm gonna be honest with you, like, my favorite part of making this build was the apartment part. Even though it's a bakery, the apartment part was my favorite, because there's so much I could do with it. You know, I could put, you know, different things in different places, and I just loved it. You know, and using all the little quirky things that, you know, paper towels and cocoa mix and, you know, tea. And I love putting cereal on the fridge. You know, does anybody else put cereal on top of their fridge? Because my family has always put cereal on top of their fridge, and it's just, I love that little thing from Outdoor Retreat. And yep, now I'm twisting it around, and now we're gonna do a little nook here. And yeah, I thought it would be cool to put like a bar table there, you know, and sit it on stools, but you know, it just didn't fit, you know. I kind of wanted something like that was like bar stool height, but that just was so like boring. Like, it's perfect. I love that table, but it's just not good for this build, and you know, it didn't have enough color in it, I think. And you know, again, this is a very colorful place where, you know, it's really important. And yeah, oh boy, oh, I'm running out of things to say. This always happens around this time. It's 13 minutes in, and you just don't know what to say, but that's okay. I'm working on it. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. All right. Yep. Oh, and I really like how this is another thing. I like kitchens that have stone, like, brick walls. I think that's really, really cute. This is a apartment or build that sort of, a lot of it reminds me of myself. I really, really love a lot of color, and perhaps one might say that I am childish. Even though I'm 19 as of today. Holla at your girl. By the way, today's the 17th. If this doesn't get out today, I hope it will. I kind of want to get 2 videos out, because I haven't been getting a lot of videos out. So I would like to hear what you guys have to say about it. You know, do you like all the color? Is it too much? Do you think there's too much clutter? You know, these are all things I'd like to know. I'd like to... Oh, and if you have anything you want me to build, anything at all, let me know. Let me know. Send me a message, you know. Send me a message on Facebook and Twitter and Tumblr, and just ask me, you know, comment on this video. Comment on it. You know, I got my first comment. One comment. And if this person's watching, you made my day. I was so happy, because pretty much the only people that have been watching this video, I'm talking right at you, guy, everybody that's been watching it has just been sort of like people I know, which is fine, you know, that's all good and dandy. But there was something really exciting about knowing that a person that I don't know watched my video and thought it was cute. And I'm very happy. And again, if anybody has any suggestions about how I could improve my videos, let me know. I'm always up for some constructive criticism. I'm constantly trying to make my videos better, you know. I don't want to put out stuff that people aren't interested in. So if something's boring, you know, maybe you want me to cut some stuff out, you know. Maybe I don't really know exactly how people make their, you know, builds so quickly. Like, this shouldn't be a 2-part build, you know. So just let me know what some things that might be, you know, quick. And we are approaching the end. The music has just started again, and this beautiful music is just, oh, I love this music. I've never heard this song before. I don't even know who the composer is, and that's why I gave you such a lame little fact about the composer. But I don't know if I told you about this, but the reason I do this speed build is, or call it classical speed builds and put classical music in it, is because I was raised on classical music. My auntie has, you know, really taught me a lot about, you know, classical music and, you know, ways to appreciate it, and it's just a big part of my, you know, growing up, and something that a lot of people take for granted, you know. Or not granted, but they don't appreciate it, you know. I wouldn't say that I am a music nerd or something like that, but I definitely really love classical music. And here I am going to add a couple things. I add some posters at the top there, but just because I thought it just needed a little bit more up here. And we are approaching the screenshots, and here you go. She's coming up. Look at her. Aww, she's baking something. So here's the kitchen, sort of at a different angle with the table. Here you can see the living room. And coming up, you will see her watching TV. She's watching some oldies. And there's the bathroom. She's taking a shower. I know that's kind of strange to take a screenshot, but, you know. There's the little bed. And then I took a picture of her taking a nap. I was going to do it with her just sleeping, but then you couldn't see her, so. And there she is, putting on some makeup. Oh, sorry about the phone in the background. And here she is, talking to some customers. You know, talking about her bakery. And look at that lady! Isn't she hilarious? The one talking to, by the way, her name is Susie McKay. And here are your layouts. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I absolutely enjoyed making this. I think I'm getting better, by the way, at commentating. I think that whole awkward one last time was, yeah, necessary, but goodbye!